Good morning children. Today we are going to learn one of the most important topic, figure of speech. So let's get started. Have you ever thought why some people having additional titles when they already have their beautiful names? Like Sachin Tendulkar is called as Master Blaster, William Shakespeare as Bard of Avon, Lata Mangeshkar, Swar Kokila, Milkha Singh, Flying Sikh and so on. One more question. Why do we use tongue twisters? She sail by the seashore. The list of questions is long. Why do we wear ornaments? Why paint on the wall? Why spices added to the food? Why these titles? Why tongue twisters? Why songs are sung with rhymes and rhythms? And answer is so simple. This adds additional flavor to everything. But when we are talking about the beautification of language and literature, we have to use some techniques. We have to use some magic of words. And trust me children, this magic of words are nothing but figure of speech. So finally, we reach very simple and short definition of figure of speech is, it is a literary tool to enrich the power of language which helps the poet to convey their ideas more effectively. So up till 2 questions have been answered. What is the figure of speech and why it is used? In this video, we will learn more about all those figure of speech. You know children, the most interesting thing of figure of speech is that these are inseparable part of our life, from movie dialogue to business negotiations and politicians. There is another notable point about figure of speech is there could be a multiple figure of speech in one sentence, so no need to confuse while identifying this figure of speech. Alright, now let us see our first figure of speech, simile. A simile is a figure of speech in which there is a comparison between two different things and shows a common qualities between them. It uses the word of comparison which includes like, as, so as, etc. Remember, two things being compared should be different. One of the most perfect example of simile is, my brother is as tall as giraffe. Basically, boy is not compared with giraffe, but the height of boy is seems to be compared with height of giraffe using word as. I hope I am clear with it. Some of the examples of simile is as cute as kitten, as funny as monkey, as light as feather, as cold as ice. So how to remember this figure of speech children? If we see as, like, so as such words in a sentence, we can say that this is simile figure of speech. Our next figure of speech is metaphor. It's an advanced form of simile. Simile makes a comparison, but metaphor makes a declaration. It says one thing is another. It does not say as, it is as he is as brave as lion, but it declares that he is a lion. So, metaphor is a figure of speech in which something is spoken as being something else. Words of comparison are not used in it. For example, your brain is a computer. If your parents scolding you by saying owl or monkey, believe me that they are giving the best example of metaphor. Our next figure of speech is personification. Personification basically means assigning or giving human quality to non-humans. There may be ideas, non-living things and animals also. So, let's frame a definition. Personification is a literary device that gives human-like characteristics to non-humans. There is always a doubt about animals are already living beings, so can be walking and talking said to be personification? So answer is yes. Few more examples of personification are: the stars dance playfully in the moonlit sky. Opportunity was knocking at her door. Few more examples are given on a screen.